TitleMatchNetwork.com.
You know, yeah, the last time we saw her was actually last month against Kaia Lyn King, where she challenged for both the CCW Network Championship and the CCW Championship. Unfortunately, she fell short, but like you said, she's looking to make a name for herself, get herself back on that winning track. And I mean, what a moment it would be here tonight if she could not only defeat Notorious Mimi, but move on in the tournament and maybe get some gold at the end.
Certainly, and now Notorious Mimi in a position of advantage here, but very quickly this kind of feeling out process can really shift when you're in there with a wily veteran like Ray Lyn. Mimi's really going to have to rely on some power here, Ella.
I feel like Mimi is small, but she also has some power to her, training out of the Monster Factory, of course. You know, she is kind of ethereal. She has that magnetism as wrestling's angel, so I think she's a pretty challenging competitor here, equal competitor to Ray Lyn tonight.
Ray Lyn, you can see now winding her body around, able to counter Notorious Mimi, but shrugged off by wrestling's angel. But even with Ray Lyn's smaller frame, using some of that built-up power. Up and over goes Mimi, but Ray Lyn similarly, great minds thinking alike, both with the drop kicks. Back to their feet, both competitors in this first round competition. But now, LJ, think about this. This is our only first round match of the tournament that's taking place here at Dead Zone. Whoever wins this match is going to have another match after this.
And possibly even a third, Alyssa. You know, like you said, this is the only first round match on the card. The rest have already happened. So it's possible that one of these competitors could be wrestling 3 times tonight.
Yeah, that's definitely something to consider in this matchup, is you obviously need to do everything in your power, but still have to reserve some semblance of strength and energy. We saw Mimi with some impressive technical abilities, now taking the feet right out from underneath Ray Lyn. Oh, and that knee of Ray colliding into the canvas. Now, leading around. Gosh, all of that impact on the lower body of Ray Lyn. Notorious Mimi certainly done her homework on the extensive kickboxing background of Ray Cray. Definitely want to be able to take out the lower body of Ray Lyn, trying to avoid some of those ferocious strikes. Ray Lyn, fingertips away from the ropes. She makes it, forces the break.
And that's the veteran instinct right there. A great ring awareness there by Ray Lyn. Now in the corner with the nasty chop from Notorious Mimi.
Oh, absolutely devastating impact from wrestling's angel, and another. Woo. And very impressed with herself is Notorious Mimi, but quickly Ray Lyn dishing it back. The wind up, but Mimi ducks out of the way. Another open palm straight to the chest of Ray Lyn, driving the air out of the lungs, stinging the chest, and now back first, Ray Cray in a heap.
You know, we mentioned Notorious Mimi had been away from a while. You know, she's definitely done some growing since then, and that's been on full display here right now. She body slams Ray Lyn to the mat.
Look at that power, drops the leg, hooks the legs, but not quite enough to keep Ray Lyn down, and you can see momentary bit of frustration, but Mimi has got to be able to keep a clear head and keep focused on her competitor here in this first round match of the Battle of the Throne. Keep Ray at almost an arm's distance. Again, taking out the knee, low drop kick, and scrambling into the cover. Not quite, says Ray Lyn.
Ray Lyn, the veteran of the two, but Mimi coming out strong right out the gate. We saw that show of sportsmanship at the beginning, but like we alluded to, Alyssa, there's a lot of implications here in this tournament. Possible championship opportunity for the winner.
Now, oh, hang on. Using that strong lower body is Ray Lyn. Oh, jeez, and now giving a little bit of her own medicine, doubles over Mimi with the kicks. Weaves the legs out from underneath wrestling's angel. Ray Cray off the ropes, diving with the double knees. Hooks the leg for the cover. Vehement kick out from Notorious Mimi, and you can see Ray Lyn firing on all cylinders, barreling into Mimi with a knee straight to the jaw. And now climbing up that middle rope. Oh, but shrugged off by Mimi. Mimi said that she was the only talent, the only woman fit for the throne here, and looking to prove it in this first round match. Working her way through, oh, into the X Factor. And now Mimi goes into the cover to advance. Not enough. There's just, Ray Lyn is operating on a different level right now. She thinks about how she's traveled the world, how she's studied under legends, but she's finally looking to earn that respect and looking to do it by advancing in the tournament. Now Mimi dives with the cross body, hooks both legs. Ray Cray says no.
Mimi in firm control here for most of this matchup, now hyping herself up. Like we said, a win for her. She's grown so much, but she's ready to fly to new heights, and looking so far, she seems to be doing that.
Hang on, it looks like Ray Lyn trying to ground Mimi. Oh, but taken out with a kick, and Ray Lyn once more finds herself in a heap, brought back to her feet by Mimi. Absolutely slugs Ray Lyn. Now quickly into the cover, but not enough.
That's that veteran resiliency there from Ray Lyn. She's been doing this for a decade now. It's going to take a lot to take her down.
But now back up on the shoulder, we saw Ray Cray was able to scramble out before a Samoan drop from wrestling's Angel, and now hooks the leg of Ray Lyn, but Ray Lyn refusing to relent in this matchup, LJ. If you're Notorious Mimi, how much is this infuriating you?
Well, by the look of her face, she's getting pretty frustrated there, but you can't let that put you off your game, and now
Ray Cray with the cover to advance. Mimi says no.
Yeah.
Mimi
and now making way for Ray Lyn to regain her composure and regain her footing and maybe take some control back.
The rear waist lock from Ray Lyn. Oh, looking for a kick, but hang on a second. Back elbow shot from Ray Lyn. Whipping out. Oh, and the back heel kick. It connected. Ray Lyn hooks the legs and advances in the Battle of the Throne.
TitleMatchNetwork.com